think I'm streaming. What's going on today? We're doing a bit of refactoring. Yippee! Which means, and I want to show you, I'm getting rid of some of my spaghetti code. If we look at, okay, there's two main things I really want to get done, which is getting rid of a luck service. Boo. And where's plot service client? Look at this disgusting spaghetti over here. We've got multiple tweens like this. We've got tween 1, tween 2, tween 1, tween 2. Oh man, it is spaghetti. So I'm gonna do something about it and fix the spaghetti today. Well, not outright fix it, but at least make it a little less bad. So we can start with some buttons, because all the buttons basically follow the same thing. They button.main, tween info, same tween info, debounce. Actually, the UI is a bit different, but we don't need to include that. Yeah, let's go. New file. I don't know. Button.luau. Alright. Basically, what we want is the button. Wait, what am I doing? Return function. It's been a while since I was here. Button module. Like activated, which is a what is it called? Like a function. And I'll have confirmation, but I don't think I'm gonna do the logic for confirmation today. Yeah. Let's take all the spaghetti. Probably shouldn't copy and paste that. Okay, what do I want? I want to keep. Okay, we'll just go like this. This is not right. Not right. Okay. We can get player. What else did it want? Debounce. Tween info. Tween service. Tween info. Alright. Now activated. Nice. Well, hopefully that works, and now we can go back over here, delete all of that, and we go button, I mean, it should be fine. button function. Let's take this guy here and this guy. Oh, where am I going? Okay, that's gonna give me an error. That's nice. But why? Don't touch. Yeah, we don't need all of this. What's it inside of right now? Oh, taster delay? What? Is the buttons... Maybe the buttons just aren't loading. I've already forgotten how bad my code is. Oh well. Let's... Wait. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. That's probably fine. Just means when the player loads, the first thing isn't gonna be there. But not touched. Yuck. Look at this. Disgusting. Get out of here. Get out of here. Well. Button. Activate. Oh wait, no. Function. This guy. I think that's it. Yeah. Get out. Okay. Set up lucky crane. Can't do anything really there. Prox prompt. Yeah. Set up crate button. This one's a bit different, so I can't really put that guy in the same position. Should make a nice noise when it clicks though. So, ugh. Disgusting. Zombie conveyor. Delete the tweetings. Okay. Button. Zombie. Function. This is a lot nicer looking as well. It's just cleaner on the eyes. Nicer on the eyes, I mean. Not really cleaner on the eyes. Don't need debounce. Yeah, this is just... It's such a bad way of doing things. I'm appalled at myself for making a script like this. Like, set up. Oh, man. It's fine. So that's the first kind of thing I wanted to do, and we should probably test that still works. I can delete this. Alright, let's switch it back over. I mean, it's a good thing it told me. I'm fairly sure I said main for everything, though. Well, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to make it yield then. I'll just do an task.spawn, whatever. Actually, task.delay. No. Task.spawn. A delay would... It's just even more ridiculous. Alright. Let's see if that fixes it. Is main not a child of these guys? Oh, wait. Okay. Hang on. I'm passing through main already, I think. Where's upgrades? Yeah. Genius. Alright. Wow. It works. It's not doing the cool effects though. I feel like I had some cool effects on these guys. Can that guy's just not even going down? It is all still in task.spawn, right? Yeah. Oh. Over here, I said can zombie for both the two buttons instead of switching it back to conveyor. So setting up the zombie twice, which isn't great. Nice, they work now. They work. Recover crate doesn't work. Now it does. Cool. That's one refactor done. Now it's time for luck. Such a hot day, man. So the current issue is how disgusting the code is, man. Let's take a look. Basically, I've got buff service and luck service. Right now, luck service is doing all of this stuff. It should kind of really be in buff service, if I'm being honest. Like, well, no, like, it just should be. And I don't know why I never put it in there. Oh no, I don't know why I made buff service. No, why did I make luck service? Because I need all of this now. Get rid of all of that. Messaging service. Notification service. Server. Okay. Let's just delete luck. And let's look for everything that requires luck service. Yeah. Buff service server. No, I'll add damage and cash buff to the same thing. Okay, what am I even looking at here? Get rid of it. Buff service server. Man, this is still gonna need an even better refactor, I think. Am I initializing buff service anywhere? Maybe not. Buff service server. Oh. I was initializing it after shop service as well. This is so weird. What was I doing? Alright, let's think about it. What do we have to do? Right, let's take a look at buff service. Why is it yelling at me? Right. Alright. I shouldn't be, like, doing every single separate buff at a time. What do I want? Let's think about that. We want the player to maybe like a function that's server.fetch buff self server buff name, which will be a string player. Okay, we should play that over here. and it should return the player's buff amount. Alright, well, let's do that then. Get rid of all this gross code. Self.players buffs. We can have server lock time because that's fine. Or we can just delete it. I mean, we could delete it. Player buffs source buffs. Okay, so it's a user ID to a string, which is the buff, to any to number. That seems fine with me. Okay, player bus is now to a string, which is a buff, to a number. Okay. Alright, so when is a player function server.player added? Alright, it's not giving me end. Oh. Player buffs and self.player buff sources. Wait, player bus. Okay, yeah. Function server dot add buff. And we get the buff. Dude. What's going on? Okay. It's a lot of variables, but that's fine. Players buffs. Player.userid buff. And user ID buff, and then we just set that as well. Alright. Should be the only times that we see that. We'll have to do that. So if it's like an overlapping source, do I add the buff over and over, or I think I just don't add the source. I just don't add the buff. So that's what I'm going to do. Bus add ID buff source, then return end. No, let's just update it actually. Nice. That's a bit more like it. So this is just removing that. Which we can actually just say function server dot remove buff self server player string buff string source any whoa, hopefully didn't do anything there. Self remove buff. Why didn't it autofill source? No, wait. Edit. Sources. The buff source equals amount. And self.player bus player.user ID buff plus equals amount. Yippee! I think it's all done. It's not all done. I mean, I guess the framework's kind of laid. Now, what does the client look like? What is that? Is disgusting. I'm only adding. Okay, this is for like in the corner. The little pop-ups that happen for like weather events or whatever. Okay. Hopefully the add buff is actually just done on the client from the weather event talking to buff service instead of it going through the server, and I might have accidentally deleted a function or something. We'll see though. buff service buff buff service. I forgot to add get buff. I could just say get. Yeah, I mean, a buff is actually kind of redundant in saying it in like all of that. Let's just say buff add, buff remove. Function server dot get self server player buff string return off dot player buffs player dot user ID buff or 0. I mean, 100 really. Player luck. Nice. That's a bit better, I feel like. That's a bit of a nicer way of handling luck. I despised the way I was doing everything before with all my buffs. Alright. Plot service. Was that the only time I used it in here? I think so. Remove player luck. So we go remove player luck conveyor, which we don't actually need to do. That's redundant because I already do that in here. If I do add luck goes here, I'm fairly sure. Buff amount source, yeah. Here add global luck, nothing's changed. Here, that's the client. This is I think that's it. But that's because everything that was using it, well, because not everything is actually using it yet. I've got some actual spaghetti hidden around everywhere. Where's tower? Here, damage boost. I calculate the damage boost every single time that the tower fires. What am I doing? Yeah, so I gotta change that. This is all spaghetti and needs to go away. Instead, there should be a buff service. Server get self.owner damage. Nice. I think I'm doing a similar thing with the cache somewhere as well. Well, actually, I'm not even sure if I'm oh no, I am. Whoa. Whoa. Terrible. Let's fix this. Multi equals bus service get player cache. I don't think that I'm done yet. Because I'm not actually adding all these into the bus service yet, so it's just going to return 100 for it all. Yeah, so friend bonus. Play friends, play is ready. Buff service server dot add buff. Its cache amount. Oh, I guess source being any means that it could also be nil, which is not smart. But like if I wanted maybe an object to give a thing, oh, it's fine. And the source should be friends. The friends we make along the way. What else? This should be times by 20. Potion buff. I feel like I should be calculating potions in buff service anyway. Or do I have something? Alright, let's do potions and buffs then. I don't know how I'd do that. I'll figure it out. Data.potions cache then 100 else 0. What? Okay. That's wrong, because if this is still equal to 0, it's not even checking if it's equal to 0. It'd still set it to 100. Rebirth, data rebirth. That's 10. I can do that in rebirth service. Alright. Okay, so I don't think I'm actually using any of that. What am I looking for, man? Rebirth service, right? Am I blind? I can't see it. Ah, I see. Turns out I am. Okay, attempt rebirth. This I need a player added. Sadly. Data. If no. Buff server add player. What's the buff? Cash. Amount. Data dot rebirth times 10. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I'm forgetting source because I don't have it. Okay, I'm switching out. What I'm for any to string because really I'm only using it for a string in most circumstances. Alright. Self player added. I guess we're not really using self much. Cache multi. Shouldn't just have arbitrary 10s around like this. Okay, that's a bit better. What else did I need to do? Potions. Potions. I don't really want to listen if the player like adds a potion or anything. I don't know why I'm doing X, but it seems to work. I don't really need to do that. That's just so it fires like only once. What else? We need self remove player. Potion. The potions should all be buffs anyway. Like, yeah. So that should work. Hypothetically. Okay. I knew you were going to be here, Cooper. I saw the concurrent viewers bounce up by one. I was like, that's Cooper. That's 100% Cooper. Don't know what you're doing. Spending ages watching these silly live streams. Okay, where Oh, we should have player removed. What does player removed do? I don't have it yet. That's fusion, not function. Player removed. We just want to clean up what they've put down. So bus player ID equals nil. Whoa, nil loading screen is an interesting one. Player.user ID also equals nil. In la 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 la. What else? What do we need to add, mister? Is Cooper actually still watching? I think he left. Right. Monetization service. Yeah, the issue kind of is I'm gonna have 2 lines for it, which I don't like. It's gonna look a bit ugly. Where is my shop service? But it's a lot better than whatever I've got here. Oh man. I'm just gonna make a rewarding service. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Reward service. Server.lua return server. Okay. Oh. Okay. I actually don't know what I gotta do for player added. I might not even need to. Server player reward info. Okay, let's figure out what the reward info is gonna be. Type equals. What type reward info equals? Gonna make it modular. I feel like we should have type as a string, but we can say it can be a potion. It could be a crate. We could say like item, because really all items are the exact same. Potion, item, cash. Just means that they're going to be handled differently. So we could say item info, which might be there, might not be. Potion info, might be there, might not be. And cash amount, that's just a number. And that might be there, might not be, right? So go item info needs a bit more than that. It needs type. It's going to be a tower or a crate. Mutation. String. Actually, that's always there. And so is the name, which is always a string. Potion info. Potion info is going to be a, I don't know, should have name. And duration. Whoa. Okay. Time. Number. Okay. So I'm gonna have to handle them all differently, right? Function. I'll just do all the logic in here and might split it up later if it gets all big and clunky. So type equals potion. Then got the info equals reward info dot potion info. Basically, if the type is going to be potion, then it has to have potion info, right? Like otherwise, why is it giving me type potion with item info? That doesn't make sense. Go. I don't know. Data service. Get player. Current bot. Right, potions. Info.potion. Info.name. If current bot, then this would return a number. Data service. Update. Potions. Info.name. Function. Prev value. I'll just say preval and return. Whoa, preval. No, preval plus info dot time. That else service set potions in I feel like I can do this cleaner. Info dot name current pot was 0 plus info dot time. Yeah, I was way over engineering it before. That's all I think I really need. Well, hopefully. Bus service server. Add layer buff being potion.name, no. Info.name, I mean. Amount being... How much is potion amount? It's like 100, I'm fairly sure. Source being potion. Okay. That's a lot cleaner than what I have been doing, which is nice. Let's go. Alright, time for item info, else if reward info dot type equals item, then I'm really sure I can just say data service unused index equals get unused index data service get player inventory data service set inventory unused index info. Else if reward type equals potion, no, cash, then data service update player cash function return preview plus where am I going? What? Reward info dot cash amount. There. I actually don't really feel like init is very much needed yet. But it's probably useful to visualize like where it is in the hierarchy of stuff. I don't know what I'm saying, but so now look at this, just disgusting. What is my reward info look like here? Okay, let's yoink this. Go game type export type reward info. Why is it yelling at me? There we go. AI. This is AI actually. All of this. What you're seeing is not me coding. It's AI coding. I'm not even real. I'm tired though, man. Thanks, Cooper. Thanks for the hearts in chat. So motivating. What am I looking for? What service? Right. Where's I put shop? Shop service. Here. This is disgusting. Should be type dot reward info. So if we get rid of all this gross code here, except that at the end, and we say for info.starterpack do reward service server, no, reward service server give player reward info, no, v. Absolute cinema. There should also be a type.reward info. Create should be a type.reward info. Amount should be a type.reward info. This is still a bit wrong. How about we say and I'm forgetting question marks, which means I can get rid of these. Okay, let's take a look. No. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Rid of that. We put one else actually. One more else in here, and we say, oh, general reward then. I can just sort of give it with the new reward service, right? Reward service give player general reward. Okay, that can go away, and now I've got to refactor registering IDs. Yeah. Disgusting. I might actually have to pass through amount as well. Bro, where's my... Oh, I forgot I put in type. Item amount. Because if I want like multiple items, like giving a player 10 items, then kind of need multiple items. An item amount. Which means we need to go reward info. For equals 1. I'm hungry. Alright, where's my register IDs? Here. Let's pull type down here, and let's just start refactoring. See this? This is disgusting. No indexes, it should be type equals. What did I just delete? I think I deleted the crate. Mutation. Oh, I know. Item info, because it is a... Wait. Type is not a crate. Equals item. Type equals crate. Mutation equals none. Name equals lucky crate. And item amount equals 1. Okay. 100,000 and potion equals luck is wrong. Cash amount equals 100,000. Potion info. Name equals luck. Time equals 5. Nice. And I might still be making it a bit more complicated than it needs to be. But I think I still prefer it this way. Just means I'm gonna have to refactor how I do the shop as well, like the actual UI and setting up or getting all the item info, which was really terrible to start with anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Cash potion. Which I can just say total info. Cash potion. This is not good enough, man. It needs to be like a general reward. Sadly, because I've got to pass through other stuff as well in the same thing, so I can't just dedicate it to the thing, whatever. Potion info. Name equals cash. Time equals I'm guessing I'm giving it 5-minute potions. It seems very short. I might just put it up a tiny bit. Luck. Damage. Alright, global luck can stay the same. This is almost good. We just need create info. Create info. Create info. Item amount. Never mind. Oh. Nice. These. Oh, they should have a couple spaces between them. Man. These can also be moved up by 1. Okay, nice. What am I doing? Why is it not letting me? Do I have to? Okay. I have to be exactly before the eye. I missed one. Alright. So much more difficult than it had to be, but it's good. It's all done now. Hopefully. And the starter pack should be a bit more modular now. So if I go shop in it. Alright, let's figure this out. I did it so badly, man. I don't think I even tried. Yeah, this is just sad to see. Man. Alright. Well, at least it means that there shouldn't be too many issues, like, except for that, in the starter pack. But it does mean that if I change anything, nothing's gonna happen. So let's just get rid of all of this for now. Okay, bus service should be initializing first. What's going on? Where am I initializing it? I mean, I'm still initializing it pretty quickly. I don't know. I guess I can... Like, what? Mm-hmm. Okay, now this is annoying. It's probably even more annoying right now just because I'm hot and boiling sweating. I can't really... Hang on. I'll try and show you the error. Oh, I know, never mind. It's silly coding in currency service. Man. Well, hopefully that's it. I'm just saying, I'm guessing player added is firing a lot quicker than all the other stuff, so then the self.check friends fires before the buff service has time to initialize and stuff. Which is fine. I'm not mad. So, I'm gonna go get something to eat because I haven't had breakfast and I'm hungry. And I'm annoyed, and I'm gonna come back and finish this in a tiny bit. So I'll be back later.